tes. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The Honorable Dr. Dimas Bagus Wiranatakusuma, SA, MHA, as the founder of GuestFit FEB UMY. The Honorable all guests, respected speakers, committee, and especially for all the participants. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, good morning and thank you very much for accepting invitations to be with us here in Interactive Talk Show with Joe. Firstly, on this blessing day, let us express our gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has been given us mercy, guidance, happiness, and healthy, so we can attend and participate in this event without any obstacles until now. Secondly, may peace be upon our Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has guided us into the right ways of life. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. My name is Adinda Salsabila. It is an awesome and precious chance for me to be the master of ceremony on this morning in our event, Interactive Talk Show, COVID Post-Pandemic Economic Recovery Strategies with Gambia Perspective. Welcome to Interactive Talk Show with Gambia Perspective. Here, let me get this event by explaining every agenda in today's event. First, opening. Second, reciting the Holy Quran. Third, singing Indonesian anthem and Sang Surya. Fourth, speech from chairman of the committee. Fifth, speech from the director of GuestFit FEB UMY. Sixth, talk show. 7, question and answer, and the last is closing. To take advantage the quality of the time, let's start this agenda by reciting Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The next sessions will be reciting the Holy Quran, which will be recited by Freddy. To Mr. Freddy, time is yours.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي الصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون فإذا قضيت الصلاة فانتشروا في الأرض وابتغوا من فضل الله واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون صدق الله العظيم. It's mean you will be live when the call is made for prayer on Congregation Day. Hasten to the remembrance of good and drop all business that is better for you if you only knew. Then, when the prayer is concluded, disperse throughout the land and seek God's bounty and remember God's much so that you may prosper.
Sadaqallahul Azim. Thank you, Mr. Freddy. May Allah always give size guidance and helpful. Amin. Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. The next agenda is singing Indonesian anthem, following with Sang Surya. To all the audience, please turn on your camera. The next agenda. The next agenda is speech from the chairman of the committee to Ms. Irvi. Times is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank to the Honorable Dr. Dimas Bagus Wiranata-Kusuma, SEMSC, and Mr. Jezin Zainul Haq as a Director of Group of Academic Students for Indonesia Development for coming and later on giving us a speech to open the event. Firstly, let us pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who already giving us blessing and mercy. So here today we can gather in this beautiful event without any obstacles. Secondly, may peace upon our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us into the right ways of life. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Irfi Medina. It is such an honor for me to thank and speak as a chairwoman in this event and represent all of my committee here, let me begin by giving you a warm welcome to all guests, respected speaker, committee, and especially for all participants on this event. As we know that the pandemic bring a big impact to our life, especially in our economy. Every country surely has their own strategies to recover their economic situation. So in today's talk show, in the theme of COVID post-pandemic economic recovery strategies with Gambia perspective, we will know from Gambia perspective how they can recovering their economic in this situation. Then to know more, we will listen from our amazing speaker, Joe, that coming from Gambia. Well, that is all I can say. I don't want to take too much time of yours. I need to hand it over again to Ms. Salsabila as our Master of Ceremony to continue the next agenda. Once again, welcome everyone. It is great to see so many of you here. I hope from today's interactive talk show you will get a new insight and a useful knowledge. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much for Miss Thank you so much for Miss Irvi. The next agenda is speech from the Director of GESFIT FEB UMY to Mr. Jejin Jainul Haq. Time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Innal hamdalillah nahmadu wa nasta'inu wa nastaghfiruh may yahdihillahu fala hadiyalah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh amma ba'du. First and gratitude, let us pray to Allah Subhanahu wa taala for giving health to all of us so that we can all gather at the event to hopefully Allah will be glorified. Salawat along with greeting, let us congratulate the King of Nature, namely the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. What I respect, Mr. Dimas Bagus as the superior of GESFIT. I respect Ausinau Jau as the speaker this morning. I respect and I am proud of the committee member at Eden who were present at the opportunity this morning. Alhamdulillah, this extraordinary event can be held this morning. I am very grateful to Ausenau Jiao for taking the team to fill in the event this morning. I have that with the interactive talk show one, even it can make GESFIT member in particular and the audience present. In general, we can better understand how a good and correct strategy from an economy perspective from Gambia, which can later be offered to our own country so that our country can be better and more advanced in the economic in the pandemic era. I also have that the knowledge gained from this training can add to our insight and friendship with our brother from Gambia. Maybe that's all I can say. Thank you very much for attention and ask if there in error. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jejin, for the speech. The next agenda is interactive talk show. But before that, I will read the CV from Alyunda. Alyunda Del Viva. Educational background, 2004 till 2006 is from Taliwang Islamic Kindergarten, 2006 till 2012 from Taliwang Elementary School, 2012 till 2015 in MTS Asalam Boarding School, 2015 till 2018 from MTS Asalam Boarding School, and 2018 till now is in Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. Social activities. As the participant of Career Insight 2018, as participant of Young Entrepreneur 2018, as participant of Young Entrepreneur 2018 on Public Speaking by Himama, participant of Young Entrepreneur 2018 as Passion Character Building by Himama, participant of Young Entrepreneur 2018 in Entrepreneurship by Himama. The experience on GuestWit 2019 till 2020 as the Secretary of the International Divisions 2018 till 2019 as the member of the Public Speaking Divisions and the last 2020 to 2021 as the manager of International Divisions. To Ms. Alinda, as the moderator on this agenda, you may take place.
Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I start the agenda today, I hopefully to all of the participants to on your camera, to turn on your camera so we can join this agenda effectively. And okay, thank you very much for everyone who give your time to attend in this agenda. And then like before the Master of Ceremony already tell and introduce myself, I will introduce myself too. Actually, I am from IMEPS, International Management and Business 2018. And also I am here as a manager of International Division. And then also say hello to our speaker. Hello, Osin.
Hello.
Hello. Before we started, let I read your CV first, right?
I think I sent it to you.
Yeah, okay. I will tell to all of the audiences, our speaker now, his name is Ousseyn Nujau, and his nationality is from Gambian. He was born in 24th February 1999, and his education background on 2014 until 2017, he was in Nusrat Senior Secondary School, and he obtained high school certificate, right?
Yep.
And then after that, in 2017 until 2019, he is a management development institution, and he got diploma and advanced diploma in banking and finance. And now from 2020 until 2021, he is the part of the Muhammadiyah University. He has skills like computer skill, personal interest, and he also your lecture assistant before in your country, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, before we started, can I call you Zhao?
Yes, for sure.
Zhao, before we start, can you explain to us about your country, like specifically about the geographical?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and good morning to everyone who is joining this session today.
Thank you for your
And
time.
yeah, it is a great pleasure to be in the midst of you guys. And I would like to talk to you guys about my country. So the Gambia, it is found in the Africa, but it is found in the western part of Africa. And it is also called the Somalian coast of West Africa. And geographically, like my country is a very small country with a population of 2 million people approximately. And then the landscape is also very, very, very small. We are surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean. And then we are found inside our neighbor country called Senegal. Gambia is just like a small country inside Senegal. And we gained our independence from Britain on 18th of February 1965. It was just that yesterday we celebrate our 56th independent anniversary.
Oh, independent.
Yeah.
So basically, your country in the coast of the island?
not island, but it is surrounded by river.
Okay. And then about that, how about the coronavirus impact in your country? Like what it have most of victim or something like that?
Yeah, for sure, because as we all know, the coronavirus, it affected almost all country, I can say. Um, and
Also in your country.
Gambia in particular is not an exception to those countries. It affected
Uh-huh.
Gambia in I can say in almost every sector of the country is affected by the COVID-19. And I believe we will come to those sectors. I will explain how the COVID-19 or the pandemic affected all those sectors, and then how did my government is trying to handle the COVID-19 situation. But as at right now, um, in Gambia, we have like 375 active cases, which I believe is not that short much compared to other countries, even though the population is very small. And then we registered recently 112 new cases of COVID-19. And we also have a total of 4,414 COVID-19 cases since the pandemic started. Since the COVID-19 started, we have 4,414 cases. And out of that 4,000, 3,901 cases were recovery cases. All those people were recovered, alhamdulillah. And then we registered 138 deaths.
Yes. So yeah, and then about that, I read your CV that you came to Indonesia in 2020, right?
No, I came to Indonesia in late 2019. It was
Oh, so
in
before the virus came.
before the virus came. I just came after some months, and then we have the pandemic, the COVID-19.
Okay, I see. So you come back to your country,
No, I cannot go back to my
right?
country.
And then you can't go, yes, of course, you can't go back. And then about that, I will ask you some. There's many questions that about the economic in the COVID era, like how your country when the first COVID come to your country, how was the condition when the first
Yeah,
time? Like there's
yeah,
panic or something?
yes. Fortunately, the Gambia led to register a cases of COVID-19 because I believe we registered our first cases of COVID-19 on 27th of March 2020. And it
Almost same
wasn't,
like Indonesia
yeah,
on
it was,
March.
yeah, it was an imported case from one Gambian based in UK. She's the one who brought that to the Gambia. But thank God she was recovered. And before like the COVID-19, we registered our first case. Um, the news of COVID-19, it rounds all over the world. I think every country or almost everyone know about the COVID-19.
Everyone's so scared with that
Yeah, yeah, and people
because the
were
news
very,
from media, right?
yeah, people were very scared because of the media. And many people believe at first that it was a death sentence, which I believe it is very wrong. So the media,
Yeah,
they make people, very afraid of the COVID-19. They make people panic,
more scared.
more scared, very, very, very scared
Yes,
because,
that's true.
yeah, many people actually, they don't know, like, at first, they don't know anything about the COVID-19. They don't know the symptoms. They don't know anything. So many people have the belief that if you have COVID-19, you're going to die. And that affected many
Yes.
people psychologically. It affected many people. So, and
Yeah.
in Gambia
Actually,
also,
there's the problem that they try to broke it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But thank God, like
Go
the
on.
government of Gambia, they took measures like giving briefing to people about the COVID-19, even before we have a case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they used to tell people
Okay.
about that is a disease outbreak. We call it COVID-19. It is originated from China, as we all know, Wuhan city in China. And then it is spreading all over Europe. So we have to be mindful before like it reach us. So thank God the government did a good effort about that by giving people like the message before like it comes to them.
Oh, and then how can you tell us how bad and how big the impact of the COVID, especially in economic perspective,
Yeah,
like in your country economic?
I will say it is very bad because
Sorry?
I will say it is very bad.
No, okay.
Yeah, it affected our economy a lot. Because Gambia is a country that depend almost like on tourism. Like
Yep.
our economy depend highly on tourism.
Oh,
And
so your tourism is very important in your country.
yeah, it is very, very important in the Gambia. So it
Okay.
is like the second largest economic sector in the
Okay.
Gambia, our tourism sector. So due to the pandemic, no tourist was able to visit the country. So it really affected our economy in that area. And also like Gambia, we don't produce much goods. All what we do is import. We import most of our goods, and due to the pandemic, it also affect like the government or the businessmen to able to import goods, because later on the government imposed something like the airport was closed, was suspended. There was no flight coming, so it was very difficult until
Yes.
to an extent that the government have to be like, giving foodstuffs to household, to vulnerable people, to poor people,
Nice.
so that they can survive during the pandemic. And also it affects
Okay.
our
If you tell us, okay, okay,
also it affects
just
our
go on.
it affects yeah, it affects our like um education system.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can say there was 3 months that no one was going to school. 3 months of
Even
not going to
online?
school.
How
Even
about
online,
online?
even online, there was no online.
And now, how about the educational condition in your country?
Now the educational condition is better because they all went back to school, like campus
Oh,
education.
they already go to the school.
Yeah, they already went back to school because now the situation there
Okay.
is better, because we are not
Oh, better.
registering many cases now.
Okay. If you tell me that the second sector in your country is the tourism, and what is the first sector?
The first sector is agriculture.
Agriculture. And how about that? Agriculture. So about the what kind of that? Can you explain to us?
Yeah, I believe like the agricultural sector, maybe it will be affected, but it was not that much as of the tourism sector, because the agricultural sector, at least the government was able to help the farmers to get all the facilities that they needed to do their farming activities. And then people who were doing farming, they were not restricted not to go to work like the other sectors. All other sectors, most of them were closed. There was no one going to work. The pandemic, it created a lot of disadvantages to our country.
It's
But
crazy impact.
yeah, it's a crazy impact. But the agricultural sector, it did very well. They were able to continue their activities. And
They can survive.
what?
They can survive.
Yeah, they can survive because they have a background support from the government.
Okay. About that, how your government regulation about the economic, how they survive, your country, how they survive to face this pandemic. Your government, from your government.
Yeah, my government, like what they did at first was, um, they try to help the companies like the industries in the country that were seriously affected by the COVID-19. Like they give them some fund so that they were able to come back to normal, because many companies were badly affected by the COVID-19, and they have to reduce their employees, they have to sack so many people. So that was not a good sign. So the government have to help those sectors if they want to bring back the economy to normal, and that's what they did. And they also like give every household, like every person in Gambia, they give at least $300. $300.
300.
Yeah,
Okay.
$300, which is approximately like 15,000 Gambian dollars, so that they can able to take care of themselves and try to come back to normal and help the economy to boost up again, because it really affected our economy. Our unemployment rate was increasing. It increased about 5%,
Okay.
which was not helping. But at least right now, things are getting better. I can say almost to normal, but not actually to normal, because before they can, before the government can able to bring back the economy back to normal before COVID-19, I believe it's going to take a lot of time, because the pandemic affected us a lot. I believe you are muted.
Hello, Joe.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. There's problem with, so I should move.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
And then I have another question.
Okay.
And as we know that in your country is, of course, when the pandemic is have increased income, how your government try to increase your income, your company income? Have another way, like they try
Yes.
to give your citizen help, like how much money? Of
Three
course,
hundred
that need
dollars,
income.
like $300. Hello. Hello.
Okay, okay, okay. I hear you.
Am I audible?
Sorry.
Am I audible? You can hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. I hear you.
Yeah, I said like the government help like the people by giving them money, like $300 package, like every citizen, even those citizens who are not in the country, like students like me who are outside the country, we all receive that money. And then every household, the government also gave them food supplies, so that they can able to stay at home, because many people were affected by the COVID-19. Gambia is a country whereby I can say almost half of the population, they live like from their earning, like their daily earnings. So if you want to keep people at home, so you have to give them something to eat, and which the government did, like they used to supply foodstuffs to all households since the pandemic started.
Ya dia pakai paket namanya. Oh ya, udah udah.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry. This is a really bad connecting here.
Oh,
And now, where are you, by the way?
Right now, I'm in Georgia in the UNRS.
Oh, and Uniares, I see. And
Yeah.
all of your friends there, right?
Yeah, all of my friends, all international students are here.
Oh, sorry. What is your study program?
My study program is IPAC accountancy.
Oh, IPAC. There's so many of IPAC here. And then, uh, about that, you are now is postgraduate or what? Because you were before is a lecture assistant, right? In your country.
Yeah, before I was a lecture assistant in my
And
country.
now you are bachelor or postgraduate?
No, I'm bachelor.
Oh, okay, I see. And then still back to our topic today. And then what unemployed in your country is increased?
Yeah. Unemployment?
Yep. People that have not job, they something like that.
Yeah, of course, the unemployment sector was affected by the pandemic. As a result, because many companies were almost facing bankruptcy and they were not able to pay their employees, as a result, they have to reduce their employees, and people who were not employed will find it very, very difficult to secure a job. And Gambia, I can say, almost I can say many people, they have their own businesses. Many people have their own small business that they do, like their daily business. But the unemployment sector also was affected highly on the tourism sector, because, and then people who works in hotels and restaurants. Yeah, because the government imposed a lockdown, so restaurants were not operating,
Yeah, I see.
and then the industry, like the tourism industry, was not working. Like hotels were suffering because there were no tourists coming in, so they were not able to pay their employees, and as a result many people were unemployed, or even
Okay,
yeah, many people were given like temporal sack. They were temporarily sacked because of the COVID-19.
I
but
see.
but later on, like the government helped those industries, those companies, by giving them money so that they were able to, yeah, try to come back to normal.
Oh, I see. So the condition basically just same in like Indonesia, and maybe in global is something just like that. And
Yeah.
then, what business mostly of your country citizen doing?
Most of the business that we do is like buying and selling of foodstuffs. That is the most business that we do.
Exactly like in Indonesia.
Yeah, that is the
Oh,
business that
but
many people engage in, because
oh,
like it is the easiest business to do, and most of the time it doesn't require that too much capital to do it. So you can start up with anything that you have,
yeah.
start buying stuff and selling.
Okay. What
Yeah.
you have any plan to back to your country?
Can you come again?
You have any planning to back to your country to
Yes, of
Gambia
course. Yes, of course, after my studies, I'm planning to go back to my country.
after Corona is gone?
Yeah.
And then, uh, maybe there's any question from the audiences. Maybe you can ask something question. I will speak in Indonesia first, jauh. Kalau
Okay.
ada yang mau nanya, boleh nanya. Kalian boleh nanya. Kalau misalnya mau pakai bahasa Indonesia nggak apa-apa. Nanti yang pertanyaannya paling ini kita bakal ngasih door prize berupa nanti rahasia bakal kita kirim ke kalian. Pokoknya yang mau nanya silakan nanya dulu. So for everyone who have a question, you just need to ask to Jao.
Yes.
Anyone else? There's any question? And for the case of the COVID in your country is still increase or decrease?
No, right now, it increased, like we have 112 new cases. But before, the COVID-19 was almost finished until just some months back that we started having another cases.
Yep.
And recently now the government also want to impose another lockdown in the country. Maybe it will start effectively next month, according to reports.
Okay, let's see. There's vaccine?
Actually, like the vaccine, they say it will be coming,
Yeah.
but not yet. And the vaccine, many people like they don't.
How your country's perspective about that?
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Like many people, they don't trust the vaccine.
Okay.
Maybe because of the media and because of what they used to see.
Conspiration.
Yeah, many people believe that the vaccines are not effective.
Mm-hmm.
And so as a result, so many people are not convinced about the vaccine. So even though if they bring the vaccine in the country, I believe so many people will not take the vaccine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So before the
And how about you?
for me, I will take it
You will not.
because it, yeah, I will take it, but I will take the vaccine, of course. Yeah, because you
Okay.
know I have seen so many people taking the vaccine, like presidents. You know,
Mhm.
if they
Yeah.
set examples, it will encourage also the citizens to do the same. Like if the president take the vaccine, like in public, everyone see it, and also the ministers, everyone take the vaccine. It would encourage also other people to take the vaccine.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Maybe you have any question about Indonesian, maybe? So we can change our mind and something like that.
Yeah, of course. I would like to ask.
As uh as long as we wait for another question for our audiences.
Okay.
Maybe you have. So actually there's many of audience say that I already asked what they want to ask.
Oh,
so so maybe they confused what should they ask. And maybe
yeah.
you can give us many information about your country because I think how about the education before COVID?
Yeah, the education sector before COVID, it was normal. Everyone was going to school, and that was no problem. And the education system in Gambia, if I compare it with the education system in Indonesia, it's quite somehow different. Because like the education system in Gambia, um, is more of theory. It's more of theoretical aspect, and which I believe it is not easy at all. It is
Mhm.
very difficult. And in Gambia also, like, the population is not that much, and we have just like two public universities.
Mhm.
Different with Indonesia, because Indonesia have many universities, and in Indonesia also, like in their curriculum activities, they used to add their this, like, courses like this Pancasila course, stuff like that. But in Gambia, we don't have that. In Gambia,
Okay.
education system is
Yeah.
more of it's just like the Western education system. The
Okay.
education system was imposed by us, by the British. So it is that system that we are following since we got
Okay.
independent from them.
Oh, can you tell us when your independent day? Your country.
It was 18 February 1965.
Oh, 1965.
Yes.
Okay, see. Yang bertanya. There's no audiences want to ask question.
I would like to ask Kak.
Okay, silahkan. Winnie
Okay, first, my name is Sini Mohrisa. I would like to ask to Zhao. Zhao, what about your opinion about the role of the government in resolving the pandemic in your country? Is it effective? Is it effective considering the case of corona still increase in your country? And uh, do you and what do you think? Is there any ways to decrease the corona cases in your country? In your opinion, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for your question. And in my own point of view, I think like the government is doing well, is doing fine because since the pandemic started, we only registered 4,000 cases out of 2 million people in a country. There were only 4,000 people affected. So I believe that is a good number, even though some people lost their life. But to me, like as of now, because we don't have any like vaccine, which we believe it is effective for the COVID-19, I believe the only way that the government can help to reduce like the cases in my country is to impose lockdown, even though it's going to not help everyone, it is not going to favor everyone because also people need to go to work and some people also like they depend on like their daily earnings for their survival. It will affect those people. But as what the government was doing, that is to like to give household or vulnerable people foodstuffs and money also so that they can able to stay at home and then they will not suffer. So the government need to impose another lockdown, to my own opinion, because this COVID-19, most of the cases we get them from public, and then if there is no lockdown, people will gather, come together in masjid or in marketplaces or in other programs, and most likely people will get COVID-19 from those gatherings. So, but if there is a lockdown, maybe it will not be a full day lockdown, but they can do like a coffee. Like they will say from maybe from 6 o'clock to morning time, like from 6 in the afternoon to morning time, that will be lockdown. Like everyone will stay at home because at 6 o'clock in the evening, many people are from work. So if you are from work, you stay home. You don't have to go out, and like they have to stop also like programs like music programs that are going on in the country. Like right now in Gambia, almost every week we used to have like programs like musics, you know and people used to gather there, thousands of people. I even believe that that is the reason why even the cases are now increasing. But before, there was a time we only have 3 cases, but now, just like some days back or some weeks back, we registered 130 new cases, which I believe is alarming to the government that they should do something. And I believe, and according to reports, they say like next month, inshallah, they're going to do another lockdown, but that lockdown will be only like on the not in all sector, but they will do lockdown in certain sectors. Like there will be no programs, there will be no like um,
entertainment
yeah,
program.
entertainment programs, and also um,
Unimportant program.
yeah, on important programs, and also wedding programs. They also said there will be no wedding programs like that, which I believe it will help.
So your country, for in the first time the COVID came, the people there is not lockdown properly?
Can you come back?
In your country, how
Mhm.
about the people doing a lockdown?
Yeah, the people, I believe, they suffered, um, but I think it is not that much because at least they were able to get support from the government. Yeah,
And how about Indonesian? What do you think about Indonesian when COVID? Just tell the truth.
I think like I don't know whether like the Indonesian government was also doing the same thing, like giving like support to her citizens. I don't know whether they were doing that, but I believe they should do that because this pandemic it affected everyone. So I believe like the government should at least support her citizen in either ways, like maybe giving them some package money
No,
or
there's
stuff.
no something like that because we have 2,000 million people in our country.
Yeah, maybe also that is the difference because Indonesia the population is too much. So if they want to give like package money to every citizen, it's going to cost a lot, I believe.
Yeah,
But
because
they have to. I think they have to because the money is for the citizens.
for a real money or cash like your country did, we don't have something program like that. Maybe our kind of our government just doing like a vaccine, but there's no something so helpful from us. So that's why Indonesian people cannot doing a lockdown properly because they need job, they need money, income, and something like that for survive.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. They need money to survive. And
Yeah, how can they survive from corona but cannot survive to get the food and stuff like that?
it will be very difficult. I believe they need to help by giving money and then food supplies. Yeah, because many people are really affected by this, mostly like the poor people and then the vulnerable people. Those people, I can say even the vulnerable people are now under the line of poverty. They are now facing poverty. So, and then they are also citizens. So it is responsibility of the government in such situation or in such condition to stand up for the people, to help the people so that
Yes.
they can survive this pandemic.
For Rini Murisa, you have another question, or Joe question is answer is already clear?
I think it is already clear.
If you have any question, it's okay.
No.
Okay. And Joe, how many friends from Gambia? How many of your friends from Gambia came to Indonesia with you?
Actually, we are many there are many Gambians here in Indonesia, but like the people that I know personally, we are just 5 in number.
Okay, I see. In IPAC, all of you is in IPAC. IPAC.
No, I'm the only student, Gambian student in IPAC, but there is another two who are in IMF. IMF.
In IMAPS. Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
in UMY.
In what semester you are now?
Now I'm in my second semester.
Oh, in second semester.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Anyone you have any question? There still have enough time for you have a question for Joe. I pronounce your name properly.
Yes, Joe is okay.
Oisan, yeah, right?
Yes.
Another audiences, can you have any question?
Kayunda, can I ask?
Yes, of course.
Hi Joe, I'm Irvi, and I really want to know in your country in this pandemic, did your country prioritize the economic situation or they prioritize the health of the people in your country in this pandemic? That's all.
Okay, thank you for your question. I believe at this moment in time, the government put priority on the health of our people. why I said that is because the government, like, they impose so many lockdowns so as that people will not be affected by the COVID-19. And also, like, the government also help, like, the health education, like the health sector in my country, like, by supporting, like, the nurses, by trying to also give them all the necessary tools and equipment that they need, so that they can tackle this COVID-19, even though we don't have the vaccine yet. And I believe our health sector are doing so very much so fine that so as to handle this COVID-19, to make sure that people are not affected, or even though if they are affected, they would make sure they were able to recover. Because out of 4,000 who were affected by the COVID-19, 3,000 people were able to recover, and which I believe it is a good sign, and which I believe that the government is doing so well to make sure that her citizens are safe and they are fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone? It just actually for every audiences, it's actually just something like a discussion. So you can ask everything. Just don't think it formal agenda. We just need to change our mind with overseas students so we will know many information, not just from Indonesia. Like this is something opportunity for us to discuss.
Yeah, I believe they can ask anything that they want to know about Gambia. I'm ready
Kalian bisa
to
nanya
tell
apa
them.
aja bebas, dapat uang. Tetap dapat uang. Or maybe Joe, you have an equation. What's something
Yeah.
that make you confused in Indonesia? You have shock culture?
Culture?
No? Shock culture? Like there's something new culture make you confused, like something like that.
No, actually, like, before I came to Indonesia, um, I wanted to go to other countries, but later on, um, I decided to come to Indonesia because I make some research about Indonesia, and one of the reasons why I choose Indonesia is because of, like, the country is not very expensive to live in, like,
Okay.
yeah, it's not expensive to live in, and also, like, the country, like, is a Muslim country.
And
Yeah.
Gambia is Muslim.
Yeah, Gambia also is a Muslim country. So Indonesia also is a Muslim country. So I believe if I come here, so I will able to do my, Muslim, my Islamic practices without any difficulties, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We still have any same of culture.
Yeah, the culture is somehow the same, somehow different, because, like, in terms of food and dress, we have different kind of dress. So, and then in terms of food also, we have different type of food. Our
Can you
local foods and Indonesian local foods are quite different.
so can you enjoy Indonesian food?
Yeah, actually, I can enjoy some, but not all the local foods. The one that I like to eat most is nasi goreng.
Okay, nasi goreng.
Yeah, nasi goreng.
Just nasi goreng.
Yeah, because it looks like similar to one of our traditional dish. We call it benachin.
Nice.
Yeah, just like nasi goreng. It's just that we used to add more ingredients to it. Does make it different.
Kak,
Okay, Rini.
I would like to ask to Jao, why you choose UMY? I think in Indonesia there is very many university that serve also accounting program, but why you choose UMY?
Okay.
Good. That's a good question.
Yeah, I choose OME because, like, they offer, like, their program to me in English, and many universities here, like, they offer their program in Bahasa Indonesia. And yeah, I believe like to do my course in English will favor me more than in Bahasa Indonesia. And another thing is like, you know, UMY is a big institution, like it's a big university in Indonesia. And then, you know, as a result, also as a student, I will also want to attend a good university, a university that is recommended, within all the world, so that, you know, when you graduated here, you have your certificates anywhere you went to, or anywhere you find yourself in this world, you know, you can able to have a good job with the certificates that you have from UMY.
Joe, I have a question, but I'm so sorry before. Like, might I ask is which is better, educational between your country and Indonesia?
Yeah, I believe like the education system in Indonesia is very good, because like they engage the student most of the time, like the students themselves do most of the work, which I believe like will help students, you know, they were able to focus on their studies and get knowledge. But like in Gambia, as I told you before earlier, that like our education system is more of theory. Like we don't used to learn like we lack some like practical equipments, like those people who are in the like medical field, like those who are studying medicine, most of the time they find it very difficult to do their practicals in the country, even though like they have some of the materials that they need, but it's not like sufficient, it's not enough. So we need to improve our practical aspect.
I see.
Yeah.
And then there's an equation, guys. Okay. So have you doing any classes offline in the campus, face-to-face to your lecture, or just online, as long as you in Indonesia?
There are some classes that I'm doing even offline this semester, but it's not all. It's just like um, business law and cost accounting and financial accounting. We used to do those courses on campus, just like they say, like 6 week courses on campus, the other offline, like that, online and offline system.
Okay. There, there just so one audiences ask anyone. There's 50% here. Anyone have any question? Okay.
Kak, mau nanya dong.
Okay. Hello, Tiara. You can ask me. Just go on.
Is there any chaos situation during pandemic, like everyone doing panic shopping? And
Oh, yeah.
your health practice, is it full like Indonesia? Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
Tiara. She asked like what there's a chaos in your country, like a panic shopping like in Indonesian big.
Actually, I don't think there is no panic shopping, because
Something like that.
no, there is nothing like panic shopping. It's just that like you have to put on your mask, which is mandatory to everyone. You have to put on mask if you want to go to shopping to the supermarkets. You just have to put on mask, and you will be allowed to enter and do your shopping. And but you will also do like physical distance inside the supermarket, and after that you go home.
No, like in Indonesia, when the first time Corona came, the condition is everyone go to the supermarket and then they book as hand sanitizer. So
Yeah.
it's so big quantity, very, very big. So each other, not all of the people in Indonesia get the same. And how about your country?
Yeah, I believe like many people were doing the same thing. Like many people went to the market and buy many foodstuffs because they were anticipating like maybe if the lockdown continue, like food shortage will happen. And then if food shortage happen, that will be like increase in price. So many people were, worried about that. As a result, they went to the market and buy in bulk. Those who have money, but not those who don't have enough money.
Okay.
So, and then, it do happen. Like when we were in the middle of the pandemic, so Gambia were experiencing shortage of food supply until, prices of goods start increasing.
Is it clear, Tiara?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much for your question. Maybe you have another question? It's okay. And in your country, in now, what is the pace of recovery, right? If in Indonesia there is a new normal, and how about your country?
Um, in Gambia, like the base of recovery, like is like if you have COVID-19, um, they used to take you like to the hospital, and they will treat you there. So if you are okay, before they will take you back home, they will take you to a hotel for 14 days to see whether you are fully recovered. And if they see you are fully recovered, then yeah, you are free to go back home.
And then your country, generally, now they're just doing normal like before COVID, or they still use a mask or
Right
being a
now, right now, they are still using masks and they are still doing the physical distance, we call it social distance.
Mhm.
They are still doing it because still now there is COVID-19, and in this just recent days we are experiencing new cases. So, and I just said here, the government, they are planning to make another like lockdown. Maybe it will be effective next month, according to reports.
And how about the worker? They already work like before normally, or work from home, or something like that, or they
Uh,
go to office for
no,
the
no,
worker.
no. They go to office as at now, but like they reduce like the office time. Like before, like they used to work from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, but now many companies, their staffs, they will work from 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and they will go home before it's
Okay,
too late.
they
But
reduce the
yeah, but
time.
they still go to work.
Okay, there's still an equation from audiences. You don't have any agenda today, Joe?
Today I will have class, but it is at 3 o'clock, not now.
3 o'clock. So you're in second semester. Oh, you have
Yes.
an Indonesian friend?
Hmm.
Have you in your class maybe? Or you speak Indonesian
Um,
now?
no, I don't speak Indonesian. I just speak little Indonesian, just very little. My Indonesian language is very bad. Yeah, but still now I'm trying to learn. Yeah.
Yes, of course. It's your opportunity to speak new languages. Okay, I think there's enough. Or there's any question from our audiences? Hello. It's almost 1 hour and a half to speak, Joe.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm so sorry. There's no any question, maybe we can close this agenda subject. Or you have maybe advance or something to speak for us, it's okay before we close it.
Yeah. I don't think like I have any other thing to say.
No?
No.
Okay. I think that's all from us to audiences and from Jao. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you
Yeah.
also for the audiences who give me attention, who give your attention for me today. And I'm really sorry, Jao, if I am not really clear to speak with you. Thank you for your time. I hopefully we can speak in another time.
You're
And
welcome.
then thank you for this opportunity. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
I will give this agenda to the master of ceremony, Adinda Salsabila.
Okay, thank you so much for Miss Alyunda and also Jao. Okay, the next agenda is closing speech from Dr. Dimas Bagus Wiranata Kusuma. To Mr. Dimas, you may take place.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya wal mursalin. Sayyidina Maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. First of all, let's thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us the mercies and blessings today so we can meet again in the best of health and iman. Secondly, may salawat and salam may always be delivered toward our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companion, his followers, and the ummah who consistent following him until Yawmil Qiyamah. And thirdly, I would like to extend my appreciation and deep thanks to Brother Joe, who has willing to join our discussions in English with the group of economic students for economic developments. Yeah. And also not forgotten all of the committee members and also all of the participants that have attended this event since the beginning. Okay, dear sisters and brothers, I have several important points to be shared with you regarding with the internationalization agenda or internationalization programs that UMY has been promoting so far very um, um, very fast, I guess. The first is in terms of the programs. You see that since 2017, yeah, UMY has already promoted and welcome all international students. UMY has given so many huge scholarship, not only for African countries, but also for ASEAN countries. Uh, this commitment actually basically refers to the idea of how to promote the agenda of internationalizations. And in fact, if you see Joe and friends, in the past 3 years, UMY has already upgraded the status in the QS ranking stars to be the prospect and promising the future of internationalization institutions. if I just share with you also in terms of the student mobility programs. So we have so many inbound and outbound students for almost 3 years. Yeah, so many students coming into UMY, and so many students go to other partners countries or partner universities. If you join as international student programs, I guess you have opportunity in the future to conduct your transfer credit programs, either online or offline basis. But I guess that this mobility program is very interesting in order to share our progress and share our spirit in order to more make a students internationalize. They're not only just flowing within the university or within the Indonesian regions, but also they have already gone to many parts of the world. And in the end, they will be more open-minded. They'll be more maybe um, have more experience and knowledge to be shared each other. And the third one, I just want to share with you in terms of the lectures mobility programs. So not only students are being promoted to be internationalized, but we are the lecturers. If you can see Joe in your departments of accounting, we have so many lectures conducting so many research collaborations. So lectures that have partners with other university around the globe to have joint research, to have joint supervisory students, and also to have some more collaborative intellectual capacities, either in the form of conferences, in terms of the discussions, and in terms of the maybe empowerment programs. So those three indicators indicates that UMY actually right now fully committed to promote the student to be more global and also more internationalized. So I think it is very timely and good program for community to invite so many international community to come into discussions. Not only just discussing pertaining the issue of Indonesian economy, but also we can discuss and expand to another regions, like your countries, your Gambia, your countries or your regions. And in the end, we have the mutual understanding, and in the end, we can develop the framework how to share the benefit or the progress of your country and our country. And we found a balance what that can be shared so that it will be benefit not only with to you but also to our country at all. And the last one, dear sisters and brothers, because UMY right now is going to be more internationalized, so it is required, required. It is it requires us to be more actively engaged in the international communities programs. I'm frequently, Joe, suggesting to the student of this community to actively engage in the international um, building capacity. You see that English is the main language to be used in some global words. So it is compulsory for us to not master English, no, because we are not native speakers, but at least we can understand each other in communicating, and we correctly communicate the English in grammar, the tenses, and also how we generate our ideas so that the idea can be transmitted and transferable to the people so that we can communicate effectively and and efficient. So I encourage all the students here, including you, Joe, maybe should be conducting maybe twice in a year TOEFL test, for example. So this TOEFL is very basic requirement, not only for graduations, but also to pursue your future career. Perhaps some of you are interested to pursue your master degree or PhD degree, or you want to work overseas. So the basic requirement that requested by the job providers are the English fluency or English capacity. There is a must for all of us. Yeah. So if you want to make it very concrete, please conduct it twice a year so that at least you can measure your capacity to what extent you have comprehend English and to be inherent in your understanding. If you talk English, we talk about listening, we talk about writing, we talk about reading, and we talk about speaking. So this fourth skill must be inherently understandable in our minds. Yeah. And the second one, I just want to stress in terms of the international capacity in terms of involvement in some international conferences or international events. So we are now living in the online community that every minute or every day there are so many conferences, discussions, so many issues discussed. So why we don't join that one? Even though we just listening, we just following the issue, but we have engaged in some with some experts. So hopefully in the end we are attracted, yeah, to be part of them. And in terms of knowledge and experience, it will be gradually upgraded. So this is a thing that's simple, but if you do it consistently, I do sure that in the end of the day, when you are going to be graduated, you will have value added. Yeah, you have the thing that you can sell, not only just your CGPA. Because in current day, I do quite worry if the student just really merely on the CGPA 3.9, 4.0, because in the other university, some students also got GPA. So we don't have any other value added then. So I do expect this community can inspire the other students, not only just satisfying with this CGPA. Yeah, please conduct so many events, so many conferences, competitions, yeah, discussions. So in the end, it will help you to more be competitive and more convincing to the another institutions. Yeah, and the last but not least, I do happy to conduct this event not only just one in semester, but maybe twice in semester or maybe every month. Maybe I do wish Joe you will be part of this membership. Yeah, you can join this community. You will part of the international divisions maybe so that you can promote and sell these programs to your community in Africa. So hopefully we will have so many students, so many friends from Africa to be here. So the acculturations of cultures, knowledge, experience will be more, and also in the end, the student of Indonesia will be more internationalized. Look like myself, and I was studying overseas 2 years ago in my university. There are 100 student, 100 more than 40% of the university coming from 100 different countries. Yeah. So if you see in a class, not only just Indonesian students, but you have African, America, Europe, ASEAN. So very interesting discussions. Yeah. So the internationalizations process is there, not only just language, but also cultures, also the habits. And in the end, the mutual understanding will be developed. And in the end, the mind of the students will be more internationalizations. Yeah. So I have a dream in the future that UMY will be will be having a significant contributions in the global community by attracting more international students. And also we have more various international activities. This is also the key, yeah, one key, how to make the competitions in terms of graduates, and also in terms of mind, in terms of share knowledge, will be conducted. Yeah, I think that's all my humble remarks, sisters and brothers. So uh, once again, thank you very much for your uh, attendance, Joe and friends. Yeah, and hopefully this program will be continued. You can invite so many international students, not only just undergraduate, but we have PhD, we have master students from various countries. Yeah, so hopefully this community will be the avenue how to be globalized, and in the end, you are the members of this community will have benefits. will take benefits, and you can utilize this benefit to improve and upgrade your capacity that can be used to pursue your subsequent dreams, either educations, either career, or whatever that you want. Because language actually is the tools, is the weapons, how to make ourselves to be more respected, will be more contributed and more globalized. I think that's one that I can share with you. Thank you, and keep the spirit up. Stay safe and health whenever you are. And inshallah, see you again on next discussions. And I do happy if you are invite me again the next discussions. For your information, Joe, this community not only just for internationalization agenda, but we have research, we have academic discussions, we have also publications. Yeah. So all of these divisions are provided in order to equip all of us to be more competitive, more value added people. And in the end, it will help you to be more prepared after graduations. So you are most welcome, Joe and other friends, to join. Please ask your friend as well. Most welcome, and hopefully our members here will be increasing in terms of spirits and also in terms of the expectations for the future career. Okay, Mbak Dinda, that's all for a while. My humble speech. Thank you very much for your kind attentions, and see you again, and stay safe and health. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Warahmatullah.
Mr. Dimas for the nice speech. Okay, the next agenda is the announcement for the door prize. There are two participants that asked to Jao. So congratulations for Tiara Ramadhani and also Rini Muhrisa. So for the symbological certificate, Jao.
Yes.
Jao, we will send it to you as soon as possible. So this is the symbological certificate.
Okay, thank you.
Kamu mending ini.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Okay, before the closing, we have the photo session. So for all the audience, please turn on your camera. Okay, wait, yeah.
Wait, for everyone, please turn on your camera.
So, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Once again.
For Oi, for Jao. Done? Okay. Thank you very much for all of the audiences.
Thank you very much for all the audiences. And ladies and gentlemen, we come to the last agenda, and that's closing. So to close this event, let us say hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Alhamdulillah.
And that's it, everyone, for for our interactive talk show with Gambia Perspective. I would like to say thank you to everyone has participated in this event. Finally, from the deep of my heart, I do apologize for my mistake while presenting this event. Thank you very much for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a nice day, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jao.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Okay, for all buat Indonesia ya. Buat panitia jangan keluar dulu ya. Oke. For Jao, you may leave the forum ya Allah. Thank you, Jao.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tại sao lại thế? Tại sao lại Sultan
Ini pada ada kelas nggak habis ini?
Enggak.
Ih, foto-foto lagi berdua. Pede habis. Apaan sih? Astagfirullah, malu. Ayunda.
ini dulu.
Apa?
Apa sih? Satunya briefing, evaluasi.
Oke.
Silakan, Vi.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jawab dong. Kedengaran nggak?
Beneran, Kak.
Sebelumnya, aku mau mengapresiasi semua teman-teman panitia di sini. Terima kasih banyak atas dan semangatnya. Makasih banget udah bantu buat jalanin acara ini dengan baik. Tadi juga dapat apresiasi dari Pak Dimas langsung. Aku juga
Nggak jelas suaranya.
kedengaran nggak? Halo.
Sebentar. Coba pakai ini aja.
Kalau Fit, tapi dia
Kayun,
ya.
itu masih live di YouTube.
Iya.
Tadi foto-foto lagi kalian berdua.